One of my favorite warmongers decided to weigh in on the debate in Iran. Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina, said the United Nations Security Council decision to reject the U.S.'s request to extend an arms embargo against Iran was a major mistake. The United Nations Security Council overwhelmingly rejected an extension of the Iranian arms embargo. This was a major mistake by the UN. It also makes a major conflict with Iran much more likely as they build up their military arsenal. Graham, a prominent foreign policy hawk, tweeted Saturday. Projection much. The rebuke comes a day after the Security Council voted down the Trump administration's bid to extend an arms embargo on Iran. The result was expected given opposition from Russia and China, which hold veto power. So when I did my stream this past Monday, I mentioned how the U.S. does this thing where as a world superpower, it has an ego where it thinks it can treat other countries pretty poorly and then expect to have their back or kind of like get away with it. And I mentioned how we have wronged both Russia and China, even in not being at war with them. We've spent 4 years with a bunch of prominent Americans saying that Russia interfered in the election. And, we go around getting involved in China's just a whole bunch of different things with China where uh, it's more of an economic war than something where people are, where boots are on the ground. But these are things that have caused these other countries to not side with us. And when you look at Graham's statement where he's talking about how this this makes a major conflict with Iran much more likely as they could build up their military arsenal. It's like, if anything made Iran's military arsenal building up more likely, it was Trump pulling out of the Iran nuclear deal. you know, I love the projection. They take a very great proposal that was agreed by with 5 different countries of having inspectors go in and look to see these weapons and their development, and they say, oh no, we don't need this, and then after they get rid of that program where Iran was compliant, that's a fact, we go around saying, I think Iran is going to get more and more dangerous. See, what this is they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. We want to pull out of the agreement that ensures we don't have war with these people because we're affiliated with the Israelis, the Israeli government. And Netanyahu despises Iran, so we can't have peace with them because we're too friendly with him. But at the same time, we have to make it seem like we're the peaceful US that was just minding its own business, and Iran started picking on us and the rest of the world, when that's anything but the case. So I'm glad it got rejected. Graham doesn't know what he's talking about. We have some really ridiculous people in our governments.